Hey dudes and chicks, and neither of those rules don't apply to you. Welcome to Pick for Last Time. My name is Katie. Today, I'm just going to be doing a get ready with me. I don't really remember what I talked about. I'm just going to be using my makeup and doing some shit. So if you guys are interested in seeing like what I might have said, maybe, I think, I'm pretty sure I said stuff. Or if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, or that's it. If you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, or if you guys are curious to find out what I actually said, then hang out. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I put my fucking eyeshadow primer on like 20 minutes ago, and then I like went to look something up on my phone and just like got lost. So I honestly don't know what happened. I'm gonna start with the color Thriving, and I'm just gonna do a look because I want to. I'm gonna start with this color, and I'm gonna go on the inner and outer V, because I'm going to do a halo eye. Well, I'm just going to fuck around, actually. It's been a while since I just fucked around with my makeup. I'm just getting this over right here and over in here. This brush might have been a little too big for the inner V, or the inner corner, but damn, that is a really dark color. Nice. And then I'm going to use my, that was my Voldemort M506, and then I'm going to use my another Voldemort M506, and I'm just going to go into the color. That is a little more foresty than I thought. Oh well, I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to go into Drive, and I'm going to use that across the top, and I'm just going to start putting that 50% on and 50% off. What did you guys think about the Black Friday sales? Honestly, I was going to do a video on Black Friday sales, but then I was just like, I couldn't even do it. I couldn't do anything. So I just was like, I mean, I thought about getting some like staples that I have been wanting, like lashes and stuff, but I just basically was like, I can't. There was just too much going on. And every time I would go on Instagram to check for anything, it would be like fucking, you know, everything, basically. So I'm just taking this right across the top of my crease right there, so you can just barely see it. Or not just barely, I mean, you can absolutely fucking see it, but yeah. I like that. And then I'm going to go in with my Wayne Goss number 20, which is pretty much the same as the Rephr number 13. And I'm going to use the color Vibrancy to blend that out. And the reason why I'm going to use such a small, dense brush is because if I use a bigger brush on a pastel, it's just a combination for fucking bullshit. If you use a smaller, denser brush on a pastel, it will be more pigmented. And I'm just going to kind of go 50% on and 50% off, and then just like kind of tapping this on here. And then I'm just taking this and kind of blending it up. Tapping this. Then I'm going to go in and give it a little sandwich action. Go into Drive. This is a pretty blue, actually, really. My boyfriend definitely liked the orange. He was actually kind of going out of his mind a little bit. Makeup has such like a shock factor, like whenever you wear it, like when you don't wear it ever and like people have never seen you in it and then they see you in it, they're like, holy fuck. And you either love it or you hate it, you know what I mean? Like, you can either, like, get on board or, like, whatever, but makeup is, like, so beautiful. Like, if it's done right and it's done well, makeup is fucking beautiful, like. I only say if it's done right and it's done well because I feel like the difference between somebody wearing makeup and feeling confident and somebody wearing makeup and feeling self-conscious is like the quality of the application. Now, a lot of people, they put on makeup however the fuck they want and they feel totally comfortable and confident. But that wasn't me, and so I know for a fact, I know I'm weird, but I know I'm not the weirdest motherfucker on the planet, and I know for a fact that if that wasn't me, then a lot of people must be like that too. And I'm just barely touching this to feather it out, kind of dragging it on over and I'm just packing this in. Pretty. I'm just kind of trying to drag this up. I always feel like my inner corner is not as blend as I want it to be. But nothing I ever do is as good as I want it to be, so fuck it. It can either be perfect or it can be done. And I'm just going like probably about 70% on, 30% off, just trying to... Every time I say that, I think of a fucking Black Friday sale. Which nothing was 70% off. It was like 15% off. Like, you could tell, like, all the poor fucking indie makeup brands, poor meaning like, oh, those poor things, like, they're like just trying to keep up, and honestly maybe can't really afford to do Black Friday sales, but their backs are up against a wall because like people are expecting some shit, you know what I mean? I was just like, oh, like, even like, I mean, I felt like 35% off was a decent sale for Black Friday, which isn't Black Friday supposed to be like sales that you can't pass up? Like, you can't. I'm just like tapping this up. It looks very fucking pretty. Okay, I'm gonna tap this on to the edge, this lightest green. Maybe I'm wrong, you know what I mean? Like, maybe indie brands can't afford it. Maybe I'm just like talking shit. Maybe they're like, maybe they look like, they say like, we are so grateful for everything you do for us and to show our appreciation. I believe that's true. I'm not like saying that. I'm not saying that that isn't true. I'm just saying, like, you know, there's probably a lot of brands that can't really afford to give like good Black Friday deals, and they have to kind of do it anyways, and it will sink them. But I just would hope that all the people who are brand owners, who are like struggling to stay afloat and like really just working hard to like live their dream and add value to people's lives and still like create wealth in their own life, that like they would just like be able to set hard boundaries and say like, hey, this is the value and this is what I can do and this is what I can't do. And when my brand is big enough, then I'll give you all the Black Friday deals in the world to show my appreciation. But right now, I can't do that. So I hope that brands are like really able to do that, because I can imagine that it like kind of puts people in a bind. Man, this looks really fucking good. I love it when I do green looks. Oh, I love myself so much. I love it when I do the best shit. Right? Okay. I'm just trying to get rid of this fucking line because it is shit. Trash. I'm just gonna keep and back into dry. I'm gonna do a little sandwich action here. I'm gonna actually go like this, and I'm gonna come from the back. I'm gonna hit it from the back. Look at me holding my brush like a little lefty. There we go. Damn, that looks fucking bomb. I'm going back into vibrancy now and just kind of And then, boom. I'm going to use this, you know, I have this Beely brush. I don't know how it's pronounced, but I'm glad I didn't just do that to my left eye. It's like a pencil brush that looks like this, and I almost like put it out because I don't like to use these brushes on my channel anymore because I don't know how to pronounce the name, and I also have to look up what each brush is, so just to like label it in my videos, so I quit using them. But this one is like pretty unique, and so I'm going to use that like awesome point to go right here. I'm going into Thriving, this color green. And I'm going to use this flat shadow brush. Looks like that. And I'm going to go into Drive, the blue, and I'm going to go right over the top of that. And just blend that out. That's good. And then here in a little bit, I'll like reinforce that green. Going into Vibrancy, that light green. I'm going to use this Jessup 228, I think it is. 221. And I'm going to go into that color Vibrancy, and I'm going to like blend this all the way down. And maybe drop this down a little bit because, there we go. Yeah, nice. Love it. That looks good. I'm going to go into Thriving, and I'm going to actually reinforce this again. Not that it fucking needs it, but on the inner corner it might actually. That looks fucking baller. I'm using all I ever wanted palettes. I'm going to use my P. Louise cut crease brush, and I'm going to use my, Glimmergrass by Unearthly. And with my Jessup 237, this tiny, I'm using Thorn in the center. It's like, it's got a really super blue shift, if I can catch it. There it was. I'm using this in the center because it's the shiniest. And you always want to get your shiniest product in the center because you always want the light to go to the highest points. Well, not always. What you really want is you want to make sure that the part that is the lightest is the part that you want to add more space to. So if you guys know what that means, like you want to make sure that the part that you want to look the closest has the most light. And then on the back side of that, I'm going to use the color Basilisk in the other All I Ever Wanted palette. It's going to be a little bit more blue. And I'm going to take this Morphe M506, and I'm just gonna, I don't really like the way that goes straight down like that, so I'm gonna take my Morphe M506 into the color Thriving, that darkest green, and I'm just gonna kind of bring that. Okay, I'm going into Thorn again, and I'm going to take this because I want this to be wider. And then with the back side of that, I'm going to go into Basilisk and I'm going to pull this. Now I'm just tapping this out and blending it. Cute. And now I'm going to use this gem by Unearthly Cosmetics and I'm going to line the top with that. Can you guys see me? No, my desk isn't covered with lipsticks and shit. And let me reinforce that bottom green. Oops. No, I don't have a bunch of shit all over my desk. That looks good. I'm gonna use this Unearthly like light blue green because I love this shit, but I gotta be careful because this motherfucker can get crazy. I'm gonna use my Unearthly UC86. That looks really good. I love this shit. Okay, I just put this liner on the under, like in the middle of my inner corner, and I think I'm gonna take this just up to 237 that I use, the little baby, and I'm gonna use that to put in. I think I'm gonna put some of this on my brow bone. I know it's a halo eye, and so it's not supposed to have anything on the brow bone per se, but I can't help myself. I don't think it really added anything to the look. It didn't take away from it, but it didn't like make it. It didn't steal the show either. I'm gonna use this bigger brush to blend out that like light lime green. Okay, I'm gonna go finish the rest of my face and I'll be back when I'm done. So this is the manifesto, the pièce de résistance. I used my Rouge and Rogue eye wigs in Electra, I'm pretty sure. So here's the deal. I went back in with my Unearthly Cosmetics and I put that over the top of the center of my lid. And then I actually went and like thickened up this line just because, and pulled it out more because I didn't really like the way it looked. There was no contrast at all. So I kind of made it like thicker and bolder and then pulled it out further so that it looked a little bit cooler. I use my low light, my Unearthly Cosmetics low light in Laser Beam for my highlighter, and sorry, I'm eating candy. Persimmon for my blush, and one of the newer colors from Unearthly, it's Danielle. Yeah, I think I look fucking fabulous. I mean, what can I say? I look good. A lot. Anyways, it was really good to just do my makeup and like do some things and like be creative. I also use my Inglot gel liner in number 66. It's this color. I used it on my lower lash line as well, like my lower lashes. I actually use that to color my lower lashes. So anyways, it felt good to just use my makeup and just do some shit and like mix some stuff. I feel like I've been more inclined to do that lately. So I just want to use my makeup and like visit with you guys and actually like, you know, I honestly mostly lately I feel like I've just been uploading content just because I start to miss you guys and like to have conversations. And so like I don't really know what that's going to be like. I can't make any promises for the future or whatever, but my time is freed up. So I'm hopefully just going to be on here a lot more and yeah, doing whatever the fuck I want, because that's what I do. I'd like to have an intro that was like, oh, and I do this, and this is what I talk about, and all this, but I don't ever know what the fuck I'm gonna do. So anyways, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell because you can't wait to see what happens next. Hit the like button if you like this look, or if you just like my sparkling personality and my boyish charm, and hang out with me in the comments because I fucking love it. If you got like halfway through this video and you're like, oh my god, she's so fucking pretty till she opens her big fucking mouth, then go check out my Instagram because I don't talk as much on Instagram. And if you guys are like, don't sugarcoat it, Katie, why don't you tell us how you really feel, then go to my Patreon because I don't fuck around on my Patreon. Thank you guys so much for watching. You could have been anywhere, but you were here wasting your time with me, and I totally appreciate you. Later.